I'm not gonna answer that question because that's nasty. That's nasty. I don't know, why would you ask that? Why would you care? Hi friends, how are you? Welcome to my channel. So today's video is a little bit different than what I'm used to. It's the first time I do something like this. I posted on my Instagram a few weeks ago if anyone had questions about me, things that people wanted to know about me, and I got a few questions, but there were some in English, some in Spanish. So I was thinking, well, what should I do? Should I do a video answering them in Spanish and then another video in English, or maybe do one video but then translating every question and every answer? So I was thinking that was gonna take too long. So I thought, well, maybe I should do one video and make it like both English and Spanish. Make it Spanglish. And if you don't know what Spanglish means, it just means a mix of both Spanish and English. I think maybe every Latin community has this, but I can only speak from what I know. So I'm a Cuban American, first generation. I was born here in the United States. My parents immigrated from Cuba. So for us here in South Florida or in anywhere where Cubans live, there's that mix of Spanish and English. We call it Spanglish. It's very normal for us, between our friends, between our acquaintances. Even in my workplace, I do it all the time. I speak in both languages. It's very natural to us. I'm not saying it's completely right, because sometimes you forget some words in Spanish and then you forget some words in English because you're used to that Spanglish, you know, that Spanglish ideology. So I thought, well, I'll do a Spanglish video. But then I got this palette from Alamar Cosmetics and it's called Spanglish, and I was like, perfect, I'm gonna do a Spanglish. Get ready with me answering your questions with the Spanglish palette. I thought it was a really good idea. If you like this idea, then you let me know in the comments below and we'll see. I'll answer some of your questions. Some of the questions were on Instagram, some of them were sent to me personally. I told people that even the personal questions, to ask any questions, even if they seem personal, and then I'll choose if to answer them or not. So I didn't get any too personal questions. I didn't really. So I'll answer most that I can. I'll try to answer them in the category, in that order. So before I answer any questions, I'm going to talk about the palette. Like I said, it's Spanglish by Alamar Cosmetics, and I like Alamar. The owner is Gabby Trujillo. She's also Cuban American. I believe she was born in Cuba, but she came to the United States when she was really young, and she explained it in one of her videos. She was trying out the palette and showing us how to use it. She did mention that concept about Spanglish. We grow up among two cultures. We're not really 100% American and we're not 100% Latin. So the Americans don't accept us as 100% Americans, and Cubans or Latins don't accept us as 100% part of their community. And sometimes it's hard, like we get criticized, but you know what? I don't see it as a downside. Actually, I think it contributes to my personality. I have some of both worlds, so I'm a good mix of the American culture and the Hispanic culture. I'm very proud to say I'm Cuban American, and I'm not ashamed of saying it. It's what makes me me, and I'm very happy with that. So even if you're not Hispanic, if you're, I don't know, if you're European or you're African, you're Asian, and you also were born here or grew up in the United States, don't feel ashamed of where you came from, because that's who you are. Accept it, embrace it, and it'll make you a better person. That's my opinion anyways. So that's what she was saying, that, you know, we're a nice mix of both worlds. So, and let me just show you the palette. I got the whole collection. Oh, I was gonna say Alamar, where she got that name. She said that was the neighborhood where she lived in Cuba, was in Havana, which is the capital. It was called Alamar, so that's where she got the name. And if you're not familiar with her, she has her makeup line. I do have a set of brushes from her from before that I really do like, and I'm gonna use it now in this video as well. Let me show you this. This has been out for a while, and I have another palette by her, but I'm not gonna use that palette. I'm just gonna use the new palette. If I could only find, okay, here's two of them, and there's a third one. Oh, here it is. Wait, not this one. This one's Sigma. I just, the color confused me. It's this brush, I don't know where the other one is, somewhere there, but here it is. I've used this is a bronzer brush, but I use it actually for foundation and I like it. Anyways, so yeah, let me show you the palette. This is what it looks like. It has a really nice mirror, and these are the shades. Very bright, very nice, and I love the names. They're hilarious. And if you speak Spanglish, you know what I'm talking about. The shades right here, it's a little bit bright. Pero like, we say like a lot. I try not to, but we say like every 5 seconds. Pero like, and then we have Eres un show. This one is, what is it? Tienes swing. Guau, that one's funny. And then I get cute. Ha ha ha, with a J, because that's how we spell it in Spanish. Muy excited, and Ponte hyper. Those are all funny names. I'm gonna incorporate the most I can in one look. I really like this palette. I did some swatching on my Instagram. If you don't follow me on social media, I'm gonna put the handle down below in the description section so you guys could find me, but I'm gonna swatch it right now as well so you guys could see it. Eres un show. Guau. Pero light. No, I did that wrong. Oh no, you're right. I'm right, you're right. This one is Pero light. That one's pretty. And this one's Tiene swing. The camera is not capturing how shimmery and how nice they are. Okay, now the mattes. It's ha ha ha. Me excited is this one. I am excited about that shade. I don't know if the wipey had any interaction with the... There you go, that's better. Entonces aquí tenemos Ponte Hyper. I said I was gonna speak Spanish and I totally forgot. Ponte Hyper, and then this is Ay Que Cute, and then finally Ha Ha Ha, which is that brown matte. So there you go, there's a swatching. I did a better swatch on my Instagram, so check that out. Alright, so let's get on with the questions, because then if I don't speed it up, I'm gonna be here till like tomorrow. Oh, I also got, I didn't say the set. It comes with the palette, a set of 3 brushes. I already used this one, and also comes with the primer, which is a funny name too because it says Pero Primero Primer. This just says sticky pigment base. So this is the primer. Entonces the lip gloss que se llama Divina. Nude as Divina. Divina is divine. So las desnudas divina. Interesting. It's like a brown shade. Oh, and I also got a pencil. Y se llama lápiz, es el color coqueta. Swatch. ¿Cómo se dice swatch en español? No sé. They don't smell like anything. So es como un carmelita, pero un poco transparente. ¿Cómo se diría? Like, it's very light. But I like it. I do like it. Okay, so let's start. Vamos a empezar con las preguntas. I'm gonna say them in English and Spanish, and then let's see what comes out. Okay. ¿En dónde aprendiste a maquillar? Where did I learn makeup? Let's start with, I'm gonna apply some, I already have some hydrating, some moisturizer, so let's start with a primer. Yo no aprendí a usar maquillaje en ningún lado. I really don't. I never learned, I never got any training. Simplemente me gusta desde chiquita, desde joven me gusta lo que es el maquillaje. Aprendí sola y también mirando videos en YouTube. Watching YouTube, I learned many of the techniques that I use. So I didn't go to school. I'm not a professional makeup artist. Yo no soy ninguna profesional. Simplemente me gusta. So that's a very good question. La otra pregunta, a ver, que tengo aquí. What are you doing on YouTube? I don't know. Till this day, I don't know what I'm doing. No, I'm kidding. I guess what they mean is like what I'm trying to achieve or what I'm trying to show in YouTube. I'm just trying to just express myself con el maquillaje, tratar de no sé, es que el mundo está lleno de tantos problemas y tantas cosas que uno necesita a veces some me time, like sit down and just dedicate some time to yourself. This primer is like a little bit sticky and like it dries up, so you better hurry up or else it gets dried up and cakey on your face. I think I'm only gonna use it on my eyes. Voy a usarlo solo en los ojos porque es un poco pegajoso y se seca rápidamente, entonces tengo miedo de que después no me da tiempo y entonces se haga así todo feo, se ponga todo feo. So, nada más voy a usar en los ojos, es bastante sticky. Este es buenísimo para las personas como yo que tienen los poros bien pronunciados. So I use this like in my nose area, my T-zone, donde tengo más poros pronunciados. Lo uso en la nariz y lo uso al lado de la nariz así. This is my me time, just sit down and just record some videos, share my makeup. Eso es lo que yo estoy tratando de lograr con YouTube, un lugar donde me pueda expresar y pasar un tiempo como relajante. Que eso me lleva a otra pregunta que me hicieron, me acuerdo de haberla leído. I remember reading this question, is like what do I do in my free time? ¿Qué hago yo en mi tiempo libre? Bueno, yo tengo un trabajo full time. I work full time. This is a hobby of mine. It's something that I like to do. And I also like to read. I like to travel. I watch other YouTubers. Me gusta ver otros canales de YouTube. Me gusta leer. Me gusta viajar. Son cosas que a mí me gustan. I'm gonna now go into foundation. El foundation, la base de Colourpop Pretty Fresh Hyaluronic Hydrating Foundation. It's really good. I love it. I love it. Y es barata, affordable. You guys let me know if you don't mind me speaking in Spanish or doing this type of videos, because you know I might end up doing more of these. Me dejan saber si les gusta este tipo de videos donde yo puedo hablar, donde yo hablo dos idiomas o en Spanglish, la combinación de los dos. Me dejan saber si les gustan este tipo de videos para seguir haciéndolos, si no, no los hago más. Creo que me puse mucho. Siempre. It always happens. I always put too much. So I'm gonna get Alamar brush. This is a bronzer, but I like it for foundation actually. Usualmente uso un sponge. I usually use a sponge, una esponja. A veces me gusta también usar la brocha. Sometimes I'll use a brush. As you know, you don't smear. No se debe arrastrar la brocha, sino darle con golpecitos. Y me eché demasiado. Parezco un fantasma. Pero eso tiene solución. I'm going to solve it. Don't worry about it. So another question. ¿Qué país te gustaría conocer? I've been to Cuba because I went to visit my grandma. My dad wanted to visit my grandma before she passed away. También he ido a Europa. He ido a Francia, España, Inglaterra, a República Dominicana. He ido 2 veces. Me encanta. En mi luna de miel en nuestra luna de miel fuimos a la Polinesia francesa, the French Polynesia. Beautiful place. Cara, expensive, pero vale la pena, especialmente si eres recién casado. Es cuando deberías ir. You should go when you're just newlywed because they give you a nice honeymoon package. Te dan un paquete de luna de miel más barato. Un paquete más barato si eres recién casado que si no lo eres. Y te piden certificado de matrimonio, así que no inventen. They do ask for the marriage certificate, so if you're asking for a marriage, a cheaper package, so don't make it up. ¿Qué más? ¿A dónde me gustaría ir? Me gustaría visitar de nuevo Francia porque hay lugares que no conocí. Me gustaría volver a Europa. en general, porque no, mira, no he ido a Alemania, no he ido a Checoslovakia, I haven't been to Germany, I haven't been to Switzerland, to Czechoslovakia. That's what I think I would like to go. There's places here in the US that I haven't visited. Hay lugares en este país que no conozco. Me gustaría, aquí en los Estados Unidos, I've only been to New York, I've been to Tennessee, Georgia, but I passed it. I didn't really, oh, Savannah, Georgia, I've been to. But there's places even in my state that I don't know. Lugares en la Florida que ni conozco. Me gustaría conocer lugares aquí en la Florida. Me gusta conocer aquí lugares en los mismos Estados Unidos. I would like to just get an RV and go all the way west, you know, all the way to California and back. Me gustaría en un RV de eso, entonces ir hasta todo el oeste, hasta California y volver. Eso me encantaría a mí hacerlo. I've been to Niagara Falls, I've been to New York, me encantó Nueva York, I loved it. There's the base, la base, the foundation, un poco más clara de lo normal. En la cámara me veo muy blanca. I look very white in the camera, but in person I look okay, so. But it doesn't matter because the star of the show is the palette. Y no importa porque la estrella del show es la paleta. So no me importa si la base está muy clarita o no. Vamos a continuar. Otra pregunta. Oh, ¿qué colores de sombras son to go to? What are your go-to shades? Well, people who watch my channel know that I love the browns and the oranges, the golds, the coppers, the earth, the warm tones. Those are my shades. Los colores, los carmelitas, los naranjas, los colores oro, esos colores así son lo que, tono tierra así, esos son los que a mí me gustan. Entonces, voy a empezar, I'm gonna start with, creo que voy a empezar con jajaja en el crease, en el no sé qué, no me acuerdo cómo se dice en español. So, aquí en el medio, un poquito aquí para presentar la base. Es bien pimentada, it's very pigmented. So you don't need to get a lot just to add some color. Okay, next, I'm gonna answer more questions. This video is gonna be like 5 hours long. What is your favorite movie? ¿Cuál es tu película favorita? Esa es difícil de contestar porque yo no tengo una película favorita. I don't have a favorite movie. Me gustan las películas de época. I like movies, you know, from the 1800s, the 1700s. I love Jane Austen and that type of movies, las historias de 1800, 1700. Ese es mi tipo de película favorita. Me gustan las películas que te hagan pensar. No mucha acción, no acción, ni cosas misteriosas, nada. Eso a mí no me gusta. It doesn't entertain me. Like the horror movies and action movies, no. I like movies that from the 1800s and the 1700s, those type of movies, like Pride and Prejudice and Sense and Sensibility, Jane Eyre, like those type of movies, those are my favorite. I like musicals. Me gustan los musicales, ¿sabes? Les Miserables, Phantom of the Opera. Those are my favorite type of movies. So this is like a nice brown. Este es un color marrón carmelita, bien bonito. Se aplica bien. Y esto es solamente como para presentar una base, you know, just to set the mood for what's coming next. So voy a coger otra brocha and I am going to grab esta que dice muy excited. Ese color me encanta. Los naranjas quemados así me encantan. Los terracotas, those warm dark oranges, burnt oranges. I love it. Oh, look at that, how pretty. Solamente cogí un poquito, just a little bit, and look how much picked up. It's a beautiful shade. We're still in the summer, but this also could be a fall palette. Esta paleta, aunque estamos todavía en verano, pero sirve para el otoño. And I have hooded eyes. ¿Cómo se dice en español? Que tengo los párpados como caídos así. Entonces me gusta siempre sobresalir un poquito. ¿Qué otra pregunta? Porque si no... Oh, que estas son más personales. ¿Estás casada? ¿Tienes hijos? ¿Cuánto? Ok, esa me la hicieron en Instagram, creo. Si estoy casada, sí, estoy felizmente casada. ¿Tengo hijos? No tengo hijos. Nunca he tenido hijos, pero mi esposo sí tiene 2 hijos con su primer matrimonio. Entonces para mí esos ya como mis hijos. No los tuve yo 9 meses ni di a luz. No les di a luz. That sounds too formal. I don't say. Yo les dije, no los parí. It's like, because parir is like what animals do. Eso es lo que hacen los animales. Los animales paren y las mujeres dan a luz. Las humanas dan a luz, pero I don't say ella dio a luz. Like, that's too formal. Ella parió. Yo no los parí. I didn't have them 9 months with me, but they're like my kids. I love them. They're my kids, and they're so cute and they're so close to me. I love them dearly. And somebody asked me, this was a personal question, if I consider having any. I have considered. There's another question like how old I am, so I'm gonna answer it now. I'm 38 years old. I'm going on 39. So I got married about 2-3 years ago, and that's something we spoke about, and we decided that I wasn't gonna have kids. I do have a medical, it's not like really bad or anything like that. I have primary bilateral lymphedema. No one asked me this, but I could talk about it maybe in another video, or if you white guys want to know, I could talk about it. But primary bilateral lymphedema, you could Google it if you like. And it's not like I can't have children, but it's gonna be a pain in the butt, you know, because of my problem. My legs swell up. I get infections. I have to drink antibiotics. Like right now I'm in antibiotics because I got cellulitis in my leg, in my right leg. So it gets really swollen and red. I get fever, I feel like crap. So it's like, what if I get it while I'm pregnant? Like, it's always that thought in my mind. Plus, I was never very like motherly. Not that I love children, don't get me wrong, but it wasn't like, there's some girls that when they're born, when they're younger, they're always dreaming about, oh, I want to have kids. So hay mujeres que desde que son niñas están pensando en, ay, cuando yo tenga un bebé, y juegan con muñecas, play with dolls. And no, I never was like that. I never played with dolls, actually. I had a few dolls y las tenía de adorno. Nunca jugaba con ellas. Y yo lo veo, por ejemplo, en mi hijastra, my stepdaughter. Like, she loves dolls and dresses them up. And she's always saying, oh, when I have children, yo voy a ser una buena madre. Like, things like that. And she's 8. You know, like, there's people that think about that since they're little. I was never like that. I never liked to play with dolls, but I do love children. That's a very personal question, but I answered it. And my foundation is dripping. Mira esto. Qué embarazo. Qué desperdicio de foundation. What other question? ¿Cuál es el trabajo de tu sueño? Ay, no sé. He tenido tantos sueños. I'm gonna go now with Pero Like, which is like this orangey one. Pero like, el trabajo de mi sueño. Where's my dream job? Okay, I always, when I was younger, I had like a dozen of different things that I wanted to do to study. And I ended up studying accounting. That's my full-time job. I'm an accountant. But if I had like right now to choose, I would love to be like a travel, like a tour guide. And I know right now because of the pandemic, tour guides are having problems because no, there's no tourism. But I would love to be like a tour guide, like to know the history of a place, saber la historia de un lugar, ser una guía turística, poder viajar por diferentes partes del mundo. Eso me encantaría. Conocer diferentes personas, diferentes culturas. Look how beautiful that shimmer is. I'm like talking and I forget that I'm putting on makeup. I'm just gonna blend it just a little bit here in the middle. I'm gonna put something now in the middle, so, but I just want to like blend it just a little bit. Beautiful, beautiful shimmer. I wanted to be an interpreter, and I did study, I have a minor in Spanish, so I wanted to be like an interpreter between English and Spanish and English. I probably could do it, but that's not what I'm doing now. Like, I love to learn languages and be able to, you know, part of that thing about being a tour guide, like to meet new people and be able to talk to different people. Me encantaría saber más idiomas para poder hablar con más personas. Mira qué bonito. Luce bastante, el naranja luce bien drástico, like there's a big contrast between these shades in the camera, but when I look at it in person, it's like really pretty, actually. Now, let me see, I'm gonna get this shade called Tiene Swing, y lo voy a poner en el medio para darle así como un pop. Creo que lo voy a hacer con el dedo, aunque la brocha lo está cogiendo bien, but I think I'm gonna use my finger. I just like using my finger for shimmers. Oh, qué belleza. Pues voy a coger este color, lo pongo en el medio, and then I like try to blend everything in, just, you know, just to blend everything together. Yo voy a volver con esta brocha y voy a blend. En realidad yo quería mostrar más colores, pero que son colores muy llamativos. They're like bright colors. I cannot use them all in one shot. Déjame poner una brocha limpia. Esta de una brocha limpia. Mira, esta de Colourpop está bien. Para limpiar aquí un poco las orillas. Y con una brocha bien más finitica, más chiquitica. Para variar, para probarlo. Voy a coger este que dice Ponte Hyper. Y me lo voy a poner. Ah, no, antes de hacer eso tengo que ponerme el concealer. Siempre se me olvida. I always forget to put the concealer first. Tengo unas ojeras de moderate. I have huge dark circles. For this I'll get a sponge. Cuando me pongo concealer, ¿cómo se dice concealer? ¿Corrector? No. Me gusta usar la esponja. A ver, otra pregunta porque si no. Okay, this is the first question. ¿Cuánto es el mayor tiempo que has estado sin ducharse? How long have you been without taking a shower? I'm not gonna answer that question because that's nasty. That's nasty. I don't know, why would you ask that? Why would you care? Why would you know if I shower or not? I shower every day. Yo me baño todos los días. ¿Qué es lo que más te gusta de ti? This is kind of an egocentric question. Like, what do you like most about yourself? That's kind of hard. I like people to tell me what they like about me. Not coming off from me is kind of egocentric. But for sake of answering the question, no me gusta hablar de mí, pero bueno, ya que me hicieron la pregunta, ¿qué es lo que más me gusta? A mí lo que más me gusta, what I like the most about myself is that I'm very honest. I'm frank. Soy honesta. Digo lo que pienso, pero trato de no ofender a nadie. Y ver el lado positivo a todo. Perdón, no ser negativa. Incluso en las situaciones más negativas que he pasado en mi vida, trato de siempre mirar el lado positivo. Más allá de lo que se ve ahora, sino ver más allá. I think, you know, trying to see the good things about life, positive side of everything, not be negative, even in the most difficult situations of my life. Trying to see the best in everyone. I think that's what I like the best of myself. And then I'm very honest. I say what I think. So in this videos, what I say is what I think. You know, I don't hide behind anything. I think that's what I like the most about myself. I don't know. People that know me and watching my video and know me for years, what do you think is my best feature? I don't know. You guys tell me. Comes off wrong when I say it. No luce bien cuando lo digo yo, pero se me lo dice otra persona, bueno. Okay, so I already put concealer, un poquito de concealer. Voy ahora a ponerme el color abajo del waterline. Yo sé que no pega, pero no importa porque es que quiero probar. I want to try different shades, so I'm going to try Ponte Hyper. Oh, by the way, hay poquito de fallout, very little fallout. Un poquito de este color que es bastante llamativo, pero para probar los diferentes colores, me voy a poner este color Ponte Hyper en la parte de afuera. El más clarito que hay, que cute, me lo pongo en la parte de adentro. No es el look que yo haría para salir ni nada, pero quería probar los diferentes colores with you. You know, I want to try different colors with you. I wouldn't necessarily go out like this because this shade, I don't think it looks good on me. Pero lo hice para probar los diferentes colores. Me faltó dos o tres colores para probar. Me faltó estos morados. Ponte Hyper, perdón, eres un show y wow, eso no lo usé. Y no sé si debería. Bueno, un poquito aquí en el medio, ¿qué creen? Un poquito así como el que no quiere la cosa. Very pretty shade. I like it, actually. It's different. What do you guys think? Very bright. But it's a beautiful palette. Beautiful, very, very pigmented. Really pretty. Very nice, Gabby. Congratulations, because I loved it. Loved it very much. Let me see if I have any other questions and I'll just go on my lips. ¿Cuáles son tus YouTubers favoritos? Which are your favorite YouTubers? I have a lot. Well, in makeup, what is beauty? I like to watch Emily Noel. Me gusta ver Emily Noel. Me gusta ver Michelle Wong. Michelle Wong es como más high-end, de productos más caros como Chanel y maquillaje que nunca podría comprar, pero me gusta verla. I like to watch her, que está Emily Noel. Me gusta Jen Lo's reviews. Me gusta Jamie French. Me encanta. Es súper cómica. She's hilarious. Samantha Ravandolph sometimes. What's his favorite YouTubers? I also like to watch, I can't talk and put eyeliner at the same time. I don't think this color matches the makeup, but that's fine. Actually, I'm gonna try this one and then I'm gonna take it off and I'm gonna try this new one I got by Natasha Denona, which I think is gonna match better. But for the sake to try this on, let me try it on and then I'll swipe it off. I remember back in the 90s, it was very popular to have like a darker eyeliner and then a lighter lip gloss, and that's what I did right now. And I don't mind. I just want to show you. It's very nice. And I'm gonna take it off because it doesn't match my makeup, but it's very pretty. So I also like to watch like travel videos and like walking videos. Like there's Action Kid, which I love to watch. Urbanist, Ariel Urbanist. I'll put all the links below of all the people I'm mentioning. And of course, I like to watch my friends like Barbie and Jennifer, Jen. Let me try some of the Hourglass that I've used in my last videos and I really liked. Okay, mascara on. But I'm gonna go into, I was gonna do a separate video about this, but might as well just use it now. I got one of Natasha Denona's Gloss and Balm in the shade Lip Euphoria. It's a duochrome coral made in Italy. It's supposed to be like a, oh, it smells so good. It smells like mint. I like it. I love this lip gloss. It's so good, so pretty. Let me do a zoom in. Yeah, zoom in so you can see it closer. Look at those shades. I put almost all the shades in the palette to show you guys how pigmented, how nicely they are, how nice they are. Y el lip gloss está bello. Me encanta ese color. Tiene su color, it has this shade, but it's a little, you could see my skin, my lips. I like it, and I like this makeup. I'm not gonna buy any more face products because I wanted the palette to be the star of the show, and unfortunately right after I finish this, I'm probably gonna take it off because it's nighttime and I'm still have to go to bed. But I just wanted to share this with you. I'd like to know your thoughts, your opinions. If you own this palette or anything by Alamar, let me know in the comments below. Put the link to all the makeups that I've used today and all the videos, YouTubers that I mentioned. I'm gonna put them down below in the description section. If you have any questions or comments, please leave them down below in the comment sections. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you like the idea of me doing Spanish, English, Spanglish videos, let me know, and consider subscribing to my channel and clicking on the bell to get notified of future videos. If you already subscribed to my channel, thank you so much. Thank you for supporting me. It means so much to me that you're here watching me, and I want to thank you for that. And I guess that's nothing else for me to say, pero hasta la próxima. Till the next video. Bye.